Hey, I'm Josh Ray from Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm 19 years old and I'm 6'2". Well, I was referred to a friend to Talia, and I hit her up on Instagram and we went from there. She asked me a little basic information about myself.
I'm 19 years old. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Then I sent some photos in and we started working from there.
You know, I met Joshua on Instagram. He actually reached out to me because he heard about me through a friend who was a friend of someone who I discovered about 3 years ago, and now he's signed to an agency in New York. He reached out, he told me he wanted to be a model. To be quite honest, at the time I had a lot going on myself. I was already in the process of managing a few people and I was fine. I wasn't looking for anyone else, but it was something about him and it was telling me, you know, and my spirit was telling me, you need to take the time and really listen. Don't just reply back and give an answer or give a response. You need to invest into this person.
My ultimate goal is to get signed with an agency, get some jobs. When I get in the zone, I stay in the zone, and that's where my best work comes from. People think I'm just this innocent boy that doesn't really do anything, that doesn't talk much. But if you really get to know me, it's the complete opposite.
So we have Joshua in Atlanta, and we're working on his image, rebranding, getting all the photos we need out the way for a beginner's portfolio, and just giving him some experience.
At first, I was kind of nervous because I wasn't really confident that I would get anywhere. I didn't think they would want to work with me. And then when that started, I got to learn how to walk without a page, and I learned a lot from both of them. How to pose, what to expect when I go to New York and visit agencies and everything like that. And they also taught me what to work on as far as my body, how I should post on Instagram and everything like that.
Since this weekend, he's come down. He actually missed his bus the first time, and I was thinking, you know, oh my God, you know, please make the next one. And, you know, just watching all of these things for his independence and seeing how he maneuvers himself right now, because as a model, when you become a model in demand, a model in New York, a model anywhere, a serious model, you have a lot of responsibilities, and models come young. You know, as young as 15 years old. You get put in the elements where you have to make grown-up decisions.
I walked for 2 designers. That was a really long, tiring event, but only because we were there all day working non-stop.
Got here at 7 o'clock in the morning, got an Uber, literally dropped his bags off, got right back in the car, went to the photo shoot that we had scheduled, shot 11 looks total, shooting for a couple of hours. It was a very, very long day. He got in Atlanta at 7 o'clock in the morning. We didn't get back to...
It's been a long day, long
shoot. We didn't get back to the end of the day until like 11 p.m. that night, so he went straight to bed.
It was just crazy busy. I didn't expect a photo shoot to be that tiring. Like, I didn't even want to go out and celebrate or get turned or anything like that. I just wanted to go to sleep.
The next morning, he had to be dropped off at the Marriott Marquis Hotel in downtown Atlanta because he is a runway model for a show that they're putting on. She Magazine put on a celebrity charity fashion event, and Josh was one of the runway models that was casted for the show.
They kind of hype everything up, so that makes me more excited about my venture to becoming a model. I've had a lot of people walk out of my life for various reasons, and it's just like, you know, when you were down and they weren't there to help or support you, they're gonna be looking at you when you made it. So
I'll honestly say, as a model, the amount of time needed to get you to that next level is just dependent on what you have to offer. The journey for every model won't be the same.
Yes, I've gone through plenty of insecurities. It started in elementary school. I used to always get picked on about how I looked and how I acted. They always used to call me very feminine, gay, faggot, everything like that. And it continued all the way up until maybe my junior year of high school. And that's kind of when I just strayed away from what everybody thought of me.
And so throughout the process, every little thing matters. Every little thing is being noted. Every little thing helps with grooming you to know how to carry your own.
So then I just realized that I surrounded myself with positive, uplifting people, and they became my close friends, which made me realize that I really don't have to worry about what other people thought of me, and it didn't really matter, that I should be comfortable with myself.
One thing interesting about Josh is, I don't know if he thinks I know this, but he has an artistic eye. And I pay attention to that because it makes a difference as a model. Josh made a decision to dye his hair blonde. And you'll have models that go through that. When they have a team of people that are revamping their image, they're gonna try to find a way to wow the crowd, to make you stand out and look very, exotic.
I plan to use this platform just to encourage people that are in this low place, because I can testify to being that low and being depressed and keeping everything to yourself. You really shouldn't do that, because it's no way of letting out that negative energy, and it can just feed other thoughts and lead you to doing worse things to yourself and to the people around you that actually love you.
Really, the only reason why people don't understand something or they don't agree with something is because they're not informed about it.
9 times out of 10, they're just hating on you. Like, they don't want to see, they see the potential in you, and they're just trying to do whatever they can to tear that down. If you're going in it and you still have your morals and what you believe is right and wrong, then I don't think anything will change how you feel about that.
You're the first, Josh. You're the first in your family to pursue being successful as a model. A lot of opinions of that may be it's not real, it's not realistic, it's not possible, it's not something serious, because they've never had that experience, they've never been exposed to that as an option. So you'll be the first. Every first person has to set the tone to be that trailblazer for something that's never been done. And this is Josh.
I plan to live life differently, more freely, not thinking about what anybody else is thinking. At one point, I wasn't even confident enough to actually pursue this at all. And to finally see that I have done that and that it's actually taking me somewhere, it's refreshing. And it's kind of like a relief, like, man, I'm glad I kind of stepped out my comfort zone to do this.
Every photo shoot he has, he gets better in front of the camera. He opens up more and more. That's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for as a mother agent. So look out for Josh. There's gonna be some great things coming. I can't share too much right now, but he's definitely got the attention of a major agency out in New York. So we're in the works with that right now, but you're gonna see Joshua again for sure.
So this is Josh. I've been here in Atlanta enjoying the time. This definitely won't be the last you'll see of me, but in this video, yeah. So it's a wrap.